Everything you need to know about TypeMaster, from development to customer, the leading solution for homologation management in the automotive industry. Imagine you're a car maker in the year 2024 and are unable to carry out type approval compliant with UNECE R156 as required. But what exactly is UNECE R156? And what is needed to be able to carry out type approval compliant with it? Let's illustrate this with an example. Pablo is a car maker. One day he reads the new UNECE regulations. R156 is the UNECE Software Update Management System, abbreviated SUMS, that makes it possible for approving authorities to verify software updates and their impact on the type approval parameters. The UNECE SUMS framework covers three main aspects. First, assessment of the vehicle manufacturer's software development and software update process. Second, assessment and certification of vehicles. And third, realization of the software identification scheme. Pablo already knows that cars are computers on wheels whose software controls the vehicle's basic functions. Regular updates to firmware and software are essential to keeping the onboard system up to date and importing new security features. According to current expectations, the new SUMS R156 rule will go into force for all new type approvals starting in 2022 and be required of all new vehicles from 2024. Due to this short time frame, Pablo knows that big changes are right around the corner. Pablo has to act quickly and consider whether his current systems are capable of meeting the new requirements. To determine this, he needs a quick analysis of his model range. But why is SUMS so important for Pablo? Since cars will increasingly be differentiated by their software capabilities in the future, it will be impossible to imagine the automotive industry without the software update management system. Currently, updating software and firmware means visiting a workshop in most cases, which is very costly and time-consuming. What's more, updates are limited in place because security-critical updates can only be performed in workshops. To carry out these updates quickly, easily and from anywhere, every car needs a SIM card or other connectivity option. Once a connection to the car manufacturer is established, the update process can start. From this point, the vehicle is subject to continual digital maintenance and enhancement until the end of its lifespan. As a car maker, it is important to Pablo that the cybersecurity aspects described in UNECE 155 also be observed during vehicle updates. Therefore, the transfer of data packets must be protected against third parties to ensure that they cannot interfere with critical functions. When risks are identified, measures to protect the vehicles are triggered automatically. But how does Pablo intend to manage this process? He is totally unfamiliar with keywords like RxS Win and digital twin. Also the automatic identification of homologation-relevant software changes, which requires system approval and the associated approval processes by the authorities, are totally new to him. Luckily, Pablo doesn't have to worry about any of this. To carry out type approval compliant with UNECE R156, TypeMaster from T-Systems and its dock, DD and print modules are the perfect solution. What is new to everyone involved in the process? A documentation medium must be present. One that describes which software changes affect which vehicle models with which equipment. A process step to select the affected vehicle is also needed, as well as the option to query the set of currently valid software version for a vehicle. This unbroken documentation of all software changes also guarantees the required traceability. Typemaster is already prepared to achieve virtual validation of system approvals from the European regulatory authorities. This means the foundation for continuous software homologation in cooperation with the authorities has already been laid. Because Typemaster can do all these things so well, it is the perfect product solution for the mandatory certification process. Pablo is delighted. Typemaster helps him to control software versions and changes and document them transparently over the entire vehicle lifecycle. As a result, Pablo can rest easy, knowing that his cars are always equipped with valid software configuration, from development to scrapping. Typemaster, the leading solution for homologation management.